ಹಾಯ್ ಗೈಸ್, ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು 10th ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ನ ಒಂದು ಮಾಡೆಲ್ ಪೇಪರ್ 2021-22 ಇಯರ್ಗೆ ಬರಬೇಕಾದಂಥ ಒಂದು ಮಾಡೆಲ್ ಪೇಪರ್ನ ವಿತ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್ ವಿತ್ ಕೀ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್ ನಾನು ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸೊ ನಾನು ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ನ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ, ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್ನ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ, ನೀವು ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ನೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಏನಾದರೂ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಥವಾ ಸ್ಲೋ ಅನಿಸ್ತು ಅಂದರೆ ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಥವಾ ನೀವು ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಕೂಡ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, choose the appropriate question tag and fill in the blank. Kindness is a great human quality. Answer is option C, isn't it? Read the conversation. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ answer. Second one ಗೆ answer B, seeking permission. Third one, option A, would have. Fourth, option B, to develop. Second line, do as directed. Combine word in column A with its collocative word in column B. Common, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವುದು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ? ಕಾಮನ್ ಬುಕ್, ಕಾಮನ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಬರಲ್ಲ. ಕಾಮನ್ ಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್. ಸಿಕ್ಸ್ತ್, ವಿಚ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಫಾಲೋಯಿಂಗ್ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ 2 syllables? 2 syllables ಇರುವಂಥ ವರ್ಡ್ಗಳು ಯಾವುದು ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ? ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್. ರೈಟ್ ದಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ವರ್ಡ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಇನ್ ದಿ ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅರೈವ್ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ವರ್ಡ್ ಯಾವ್ದು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಈ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಮೇಲೆ ಹೇಳಿರುವಂತ ಈ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ? ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಅರೈವಲ್. ಫಿಲ್ ಇನ್ ದಿ ಬ್ಲಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ವಿತ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್. ದಿ ಕೌ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಯೂಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಅನಿಮಲ್. ಯಾವ್ದು ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಬರ್ಬೇಕಿಲ್ಲಿ? ಎ, ದಿ ಕೌ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಯೂಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಅನಿಮಲ್. ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ದಿ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಪೀಚ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಅಂಡರ್ಲೈನ್ಡ್ ವರ್ಡ್. ದಿ ಪಿಕಾಕ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲ್ ಬರ್ಡ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದು ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಪೀಚ್? ಅಡ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿವ್. ಫಿಲ್ ಇನ್ ದಿ ಬ್ಲಾಂಕ್ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಎ ಸೂಟಬಲ್ ಲಿಂಕರ್. Vinay said running, catch me if you can. Catch me if you can. If is the right answer. Fill in the blank with suitable preposition. Vikram goes to school by bus. Fill in the blank with appropriate tense form of the word given in the bracket. Was awarded. Chetan was awarded the first prize in painting competition last year. So was awarded anta barbekille. 13th, use your word answer as a verb in a meaningful sentence of your own. ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ವರ್ಡ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಇದರ ಈ ವರ್ಬ್ನ ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ತರ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಐ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಟು ಯುವರ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್, ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಓಕೆ, ನೀವು ಓನ್ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ನ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಚೇಂಜ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ಸೂಪರ್ಲೇಟಿವ್ ಡಿಗ್ರಿ. ಮೌಂಟ್ ಎವರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಟಾಲರ್ ದೆನ್ ಎನಿ ಅದರ್ ಪೀಕ್. ಇದನ್ನ ಸೂಪರ್ಲೇಟಿವ್ ಡಿಗ್ರಿಯಾಗಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬಂದು Mount Everest is the tallest peak. Answer. Change into passive voice. Edison invented the electric bulb. ಇದನ್ನ passive voice ಗೆ change ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. The electric bulb was invented by Edison. So this is the answer. Read the following conversation and change the underlined sentence into reported speech. ಈ ಒಂದು 2 ಲೈನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಇದನ್ನ ಓದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇದನ್ನ ರಿಪೋರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಸ್ಪೀಚ್ ಆಗಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Vasu, what's your hobby? Vasu, my hobby is writing poems. The answer bandu, Vasu replied that his hobby was writing poems. Read the following paragraph which has 2 errors in it and edit the paragraph and rewrite it in answer booklet. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು 2 ಲೈನ್ 3 ಲೈನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದರೂ ಎರರ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ I was going home yesterday evening. All of a sudden, it started raining. I had no umbrella and was drenched completely. ಇದು ಪ್ಯಾರಾಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಅಥವಾ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸಸ್. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಲೂ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ವರ್ಬಲ್ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್. ವರ್ಬಲ್ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ ಯಾವುದಿದೆ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲ ಬರಬೇಕು, ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಇಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟೆಡ್ ರೈನಿಂಗ್. ಸೊ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಫಾರ್ ಎ. ಅಂಡ್ ಬಿ, ಸ್ಪೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್. ಸ್ಪೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ ಒಂದಿದೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂಬ್ರೆಲ್ಲಾ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಎಂ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಪೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಬಂದು ಇದು UM ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಇದೆರಡು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್. ಫೋರ್ತ್ ಮೈನ್, ಆನ್ಸರ್ ದಿ ಫಾಲೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ 2-3 sentences. Give some instances to show that Dr. Ambedkar was a voracious reader. Answer for 18th, Dr. Ambedkar was a voracious reader. He had an insatiable thirst for books. He bought books by curtailing his daily needs. In New York, he purchased about 2,000 books, and at the time of the second roundtable conference in London, he brought so many books that he had to be sent to India in 32 boxes. So, this is the answer. 19. What made Nehru choose Dr. B.R. Ambedkar as the Law Minister of India? Dr. B.R. Ambedkar had a great skill in law and legislation. He had the vision of social justice. Therefore, Nehru chose him to be the Law Minister of India. 20th. Anant was a talented boy. Justify. Anant was a talented boy. He was the best table tennis player in the school and the fastest runner. He was learning to play the sitar and was already able to compose his own tunes. 21st. How did the family members take care of Anant without voicing their fears? Answer. They laughed, talked, and surrounded Anant with whatever made him happy. They fulfilled his every need. 22nd. According to the poet, how does the jazz player use his saxophone? Answer. Jazz player lifts the saxophone to his lips. Suddenly, he is filled with a new life. He is no longer an ordinary man. He is like a bird flying higher and higher, totally lost in the beautiful music he produces. 23rd. The students' march was unusual. How? Answer. It was unusual march because they walked silently without shouting slogans or behaving in a violent manner. Even though there were policemen, they marched as if the policemen didn't exist. Or question idu 23rd ಗೆ alternative question. How did the sub-inspector Patil help Mohan's family? Answer. Patil. The sub-inspector came from Mohan's house to inform about the police raid and he had asked them to give this cyclo-styling machine. Once raid is over, he will give it back. 24th. How did Dicky Dalma prepare herself for the task of scaling Mount Everest? Answer. Dicky Dalma prepared herself for the venture of scaling Mount Everest by joining the newly opened Mountaineering Institute in Manali. She took up the basic training at the institute and worked with dedication and determination. She got A grades and was selected by the All India expedition to Mount Everest. Alternative question or question either. Anif was a young man with varied talents and interests. Justify. Anif was dabbled in art, sketched very well, made beautiful cards out of waste material, read a great deal and loved playing the drums. Fifth main, 5 or 6 sentences. 25th. Narrate Swami's dreadful experience when he was lying under the bench. Answer. Swami slept under the bench. He began to have a nightmare that a tiger was chasing him. He tried to escape. He groaned in despair. He put his hand out to feel his granny's presence, but he touched wooden leg of the bench. He moved to the edge of the bench and thought that the devil would pull him out and tear him as it came nearer. He crawled, hugged, and used its teeth on it like a mortal weapon. 26. Describe the poet's vision of his motherland. Answer. In this poem, the poet wants to present glorious picture of the past and also wishes to paint India's natural beauty. As Indians, we can rightly be proud of our country's natural beauty, its rich cultural heritage, its ancient wisdom, its glorious freedom struggle, and its industrial progress. At the same time, we should not ignore the numerous ills affecting our motherland like poverty, disease, environmental degradation, ignorance, illiteracy, unemployment, caste and class conflicts, and 100 forms of exploitation. Sixth main. Please help me take her to a hospital. ಇದು read the extract ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಆ ಥರ ಇದು. So please help me take her to a hospital. Who is requesting here? Baleshwar Mishra request ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋರು. Who should be taken to the hospital? ಯಾರನ್ನ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲ್ಗೆ ತಗೊಂಡೋಗ್ಬೇಕು? ರೋಮಾ ತಲ್ರೇಜ. Why should she be taken to the hospital? ಏನು ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅವಳ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲ್ಗೆ? She fell down from a moving train. She fell down from a moving train and got injured and was injured. 28. I did not sell them the trees in the orchard. And first A. Who is this speaker here? Speaker yaru? Don Anselmo. Who is them mentioned here? Them andre yaru? Americans. Why did not the speaker sell the trees? ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಪೀಕರ್ ಈ ಟ್ರೀನ ಸೆಲ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ? He thought the trees belongs to children of Rio in video. Belonged. 29th. My son is not dumb, sir. Who made this statement? ಯಾರು ಈ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? ಅವತಾರ್ ನಾರಾಯಣ್ ಅವರು ಅಥವಾ ಸತೀಶ್ ಅವ್ರ ತಂದೆ ಅವರು. Whom was this said? ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಇದನ್ನ? ಹೆಡ್ ಮಾಸ್ಟರ್. ವಾಟ್ ಮೇಡ್ ದ ಸ್ಪೀಕರ್ ಸೇ ದಿಸ್? ಏನಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಸ್ಪೀಕರ್ ಈ ತರ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು? ದಿ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ರೆಫ್ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಸತೀಶ್ ಅಡ್ಮಿಷನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್ ಟು ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಡೆಫ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಡಂಬ್ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್. 30th. You say you own me. I wait. Who is the speaker here? The land. Who is the you here? H-E-R-E. People. What quality of the speaker does the term I wait show? It shows patience. 7th. Given below is the profile. Write a paragraph using the clues given below. ಕೆಲವು ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೊಫೈಲ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಇದು ಆ ಪ್ರೊಫೈಲ್ ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಒಂದು ಪ್ಯಾರಾಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಬರೀಬೇಕು. ಕೆಲವು ಕ್ಲೂಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಒಂದು ಪ್ಯಾರಾಗ್ರಾಫ್ ತರ ಬರೀಬೇಕು. Name Neeraj Chopra. Date of birth 24th December 1997. Place Haryana, India. Education DAV College, Chandigarh. Nationality Indian. Profession Subedar in Indian Army. Achievements: gold medal in javelin throw in 2020 Tokyo Olympics, 2018 Asian Olympics, etc. Highest world ranking achieved for javelin throw on August 11th 2021. Award Vishisht Seva Medal. So idu profile kottidare, idಕ್ಕೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್. This is the profile of Neeraj Chopra. His date of birth is 24th December 1997. His place is Haryana in India. He completed his education in DAV College, Chandigarh. His nationality is Indian. His profession is Subedar in Indian Army. His achievements are gold medal in javelin throw in 2020 Tokyo Olympics, 2018 Asian Olympics, etc. His highest world ranking is achieved for javelin throw on 11th August 2021. He was awarded Vishishta Seva Medal. He was awarded. Develop a story using the clues given below. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವು ಕ್ಲೂಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಇದನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟೋರಿನ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಗೊತ್ತು, ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಇದು ಟಾಟಾಯ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಏರ್ ಗುಡ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್. ಟಾಟಾಯ್ಸ್ ನೋನ್ ಫಾರ್ ಸ್ಲೋ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್. ಈ ತರ ಇದೆ, ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್. ಒನ್ಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಲಿವ್ಡ್ ಎ ಹೇರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಎ ಟಾಟಾಯ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ದಿ ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್. ದಿ ಹೇರ್ ವಾಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಪ್ರೌಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್. He made fun of the tortoise for his low speed. The tortoise challenged the hare to have a race with him. The hare accepted the challenge. The race started. The crow was the referee. The hare ran very fast. The tortoise was left much behind. The hare stopped to take rest under a tree. He fell asleep. He fell asleep. The tortoise passed him and reached the winning post. The hare woke up and ran as fast as he could. He saw the tortoise was already there at the winning post. So ಇಷ್ಟು ಬರೀಬಹುದು. ಸ್ಟಡಿ ದಿ ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಬಿಲೋ. ನಿಮಗೆ ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ, ನೀವು ಮಾಡಲ್ ಪೇಪರಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಒಂದು ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅದನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬಹುದು. ರೈಟ್ ಎ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ಆನ್ ದಿ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ವಾಟ್ ದಿ ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ ಸಜೆಸ್ಟ್ ಯು ಇನ್ ದಿ ಪ್ಯಾರಾಗ್ರಾಫ್. ಆ ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ ಏನು ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಬರೀತೀರಾ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಯಾರಾಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಫ್ರೂಟ್ ಶಾಪ್. There are two persons in the picture. One is the shopkeeper and another person is a customer. There are all the fruits are there in the shop. The customer asking the rate for the apples. The shopkeeper holding an apple in his hand. Fruits are good for health. So ಈ ತರ ಬರೀಬಹುದು. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇದು ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಗ್ರಾಮರ್ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಹಾಗೆ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ. This is a picture of a fruit shop. There are two people in the picture. One is the shopkeeper and another person is a customer. All the fruits are there in the shop. The customer asked the rate for apples. The shopkeeper is holding an apple in his hand. Fruits are good for our health. Your health, our health. Okay. ಸೊ ಇದು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಕೋಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಮೆಮೊರಿ. ದಿ ಇದು ಪೋಯಮ್ ಇದೆ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬುಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, 2 ಪೋಯಮ್ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬಹುದು, ಅದು ಹೇಳುತ್ತದೆ ಏನು ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ರೀಡ್ ದಿ ಫಾಲೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ಯಾಸೇಜ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ದಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ ಫಾಲೋ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಯಾಸೇಜ್ ಇದೆ, ಆ ಪ್ಯಾಸೇಜ್ ನೋಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗುವಂತ ಇಂಟ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ನ ನೋಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಕೆಲವು ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಪ್ಯಾಸೇಜ್ ನಾನು ಓದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಹೌ ಡಿಡ್ ದಿ ಡ್ರಾಟ್ ಅಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅರ್ಜುನ್ಸ್ ವಿಲೇಜ್? In Arjun's village, all the crops, land, and even the trees dried up. The stream was drying up slowly. How did Arjun enable the villagers to get water and save themselves? Arjun told them, "We all have heard tales from our grandparents about the underground river flowing through our village. Why don't we dig and see?" The villagers agreed and started digging. When they had dug deep enough, they saw water. 12th main, 8 to 10 sentences. Summarize the poem Grandma Climbs a Tree in your own words. Grandma Climbs the Tree ಅಂತ ಏನು poem ಇದೆ ಅದರ summary ಬರೀಬೇಕು. The poet Ruskin Bond calls his grandmother as genius because she could climb a tree. Even at the age of 62, she was passionate to climb a tree and learnt it from her loving brother at the age of 6. Everybody feared that Granny would fall from a tree one day. One day, she climbed a tree but could not come down. After the rescue doctor recommended rest for a week. After that, the rescue doctor recommended resting for a week. But for Granny, it was like a brief season in hell. She demanded a house to be built in a tree. The poet's father, who was dutiful, fulfilled his mother's wish. So the Granny moved up and enjoyed her wish. This is alternative question. While playing on his saxophone, the jazz player was quite contrast with his physical appearance. Explain. The jazz player is like an ancient mariner. He has a wrinkled face, closed eyes with full of worries. His collar faded blue old shirt turned dark sweat. Old necktie undone drops, old jacket holding his sagging stomach. He had a rundown shoes having paper in them. His unshaven face shows pain. Across his chest lies an old alto saxophone. He feels he has a message for the people of the world. He was a commanding artist. So next, write an essay on any of the following. So essay ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, 3 ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಒಂದು COVID-19, ಒಂದು ಎನ್ವಿರಾನ್ಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಪೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಬಂದು ದಿ ಫೆಸ್ಟಿವಲ್ ಯು ಲೈಕ್ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಓದೋದಿಲ್ಲ ನಾನು, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ನ ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಒಂದು ಕಡೆ. ಸೊ ಅಥವಾ ಕೋವಿಡ್ ನೀವು ಓನ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೂಡ ಬರೀಬಹುದು, ಎಸ್ಸೆ ಯಾವುದು ಆಗಲಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಒಂದು ಬರೆದಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. COVID-19 ಓಕೆ, ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಪೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್, ಎನ್ವೈರ್ಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಪೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ದು ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ದಿ ಫೆಸ್ಟಿವಲ್ ಯು ಲೈಕ್ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್, ಇದು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾವ ಫೆಸ್ಟಿವಲ್ ಇಷ್ಟನೋ ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಬರಿಬೋದು. ನಾನಿಲ್ಲಿ ಮಕರ ಸಂಕ್ರಾಂತಿ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ನೀವು ಯಾವ್ದು ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಬರಿಬೋದು, ನಿಮ್ ಇಷ್ಟ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಲೆಟರ್ ರೈಟಿಂಗ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದೆ, ಇದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬುಕ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೋದು ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಓಕೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂದ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀನಿ. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಮೆಂಟ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಅದನ್ನ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋನ ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಜೊತೆ ಕೂಡ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಎಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೂ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಕೂಡ ಮಾಡಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಬಾಯ್.